Hi all, this is Simona Rich, and in this video I decided to talk more about the influence of the planet Saturn, because people who live in natural surroundings, they are totally in the domain of Saturn, and those people who are awakened, they know this to be the case. They feel that the influence of that planet. So I'm getting to know that influence quite well whilst living in this village, and I'm always outside. I have this I live in a small hut, and hopefully I will expand it in the future, but now it's fine. It's one room, but it's not like a really small room. There are two sofas and a table and a small coffee table, so it's fine, and there's a corridor and everything, but it's quite a small hut, so I spend most of my time outside, and I love working outside so much, and I have so much energy. I do all kinds of land work, like digging and trimming grass and berry picking and things like this, and I wash my clothes outside. I do most of my things outside, and as I said, in nature you have this influence of Saturn. So Saturn has both positive and it influences people in both ways, positively and negatively. The positive side of the influence of Saturn is that you become down to earth, the mindset becomes more healthy. As I told in another video, people won't fool you that much because you will be grounded, you will be able to recognize what is the truth and what's just ideas and that are not based on anything real. So it kind of keeps you grounded in a good way. But when people allow Saturn to influence them too much, they become negative and depressed, and they also start getting into very earthly activities, like many villagers suffer from alcohol problems and addictions, like addiction to sex and things like this. And it's again Saturnian influence, and one has to guard oneself against that, because being in nature makes you so grounded that you might start identifying with the physical side of things, which is you might totally identify with your body, and then the body starts ruling you. And what will it do? It will gravitate towards addictive activities, because that's what the body's like. So this is the danger, and the way to avoid that danger is to firstly know what those dangers are. As I told, if you identify with the body and Saturn makes you identify with things physical, you will start sensing, you will start getting impulses to, it can be anything, like overeat or something like this. And once you feel those impulses, know that this is the influence of the planet Saturn, and you just don't act on them, and that's all. And then the planet Saturn cannot influence you. But when people are identified with their bodies, they don't even question that. They feel impulse and they do what the impulse tells them. So this is the way that this is how Saturn and other planets rule people. They give them those impulses, and people are so identified with these machines that are influenced by planets that they just do whatever that the planets influence them to do. And the planets cannot influence you, but they can influence the body, because the body is made up of the elements that the planets are made up of. So the planets have influence over this earth. The planets have influence over everything in this earth, including these earthly bodies. So if you're identified with that, planets will rule you. So you can then read your planet chart, and you will basically see your life written there, because the planets use you as a puppet. But if you disidentify from the body, then you no longer need to go by the impulses, because you understand that those impulses are not yours, and you don't have to follow them. And this is how you disidentify from this is how you don't allow planets to influence you, be it Saturn or any other planet. So this is all I wanted to share with you in this video. Thank you for watching. Take care.